Welcome back, everybody, to Southside Boys Style. Here at you again with another video, another day, another project that we're going to be working at together. And that is, I'm going to be putting laser iridium spark plugs in the Elantra. So we're going to be putting these laser iridium spark plugs inside the Hyundai Elantra. 6-speed manual, don't forget, 6-speed manual. I'm going to put all the information for those spark plugs. They're NGK, of course, laser iridium. I'm going to put all the information for those spark plugs now. So that's everything you need to know about the spark plugs, and I'm just going to get right in. I'm going to start installing them inside the Elantra. Listen, you know me, if they're any good, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to tell you if they're good or if they're not good. So let's get that hood popped open and let's start at it. I think that's the best idea to do right now, right, guys and gals? I've been taking a little bit of heat because I don't say gals as well as guys, but when I say guys, I mean men and women, birds, animals, fish, whatever. But anyway, guys and gals, we're going to start at the Elantra right now, putting in those laser iridium spark plugs. If you like what you see in this video, please leave us a like and a subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. Let's get back inside. I don't think this is going to be a big job here today. I don't think this is going to take much to it. It's a 4-cylinder engine. All the plugs are in line in the rear, and I think it's going to be not bad. Now, you could say that I'll jinx everything. It's a word, trust me, jinx. You could say I'll jinx everything, but basically we're taking out this one right here, and we're taking out this one right here, and this one right here, and that one there. 4 plugs. Now, first thing I see, we need a 10 millimeter to take each one of these out. So let's start taking them out. That one is loose. That one is loose. That one is loose. Oh, this one was loose. Well, guys, we have one was loose anyway. That's kind of odd. See, I was getting a little bit of a bucking when I'm driving the car. So guys, you guys haven't seen Kingston in a while. He's out just cruising around on the 450 Kodiak. Still haven't got that window put on. He has a slow leak in his tire, so he's going to put some air in it now. He has a slow leak. He's going to air it up. So he's just putting some air in the back of the tire. Okay. And he's going to be off again. It's a nice day here today, guys. It's like nice and warm. A little bit cloudy, but he's out with his friends and they're just razzing around on their bikes and quads. So he's going to be gone again now. Back out cruising.
Hey, you do.
So I got some questions for you. You driving fast?
No.
Are you taking your time?
Yes.
Are you lying to your dad?
No.
Okay. So here he goes, guys. This is one of the benefits of living on the island of Newfoundland. He gets to have fun like that. Okay, so back to the car, guys. Sorry for the interruption there. If you like what you see in this video, please leave us a like and a subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. Let's get back inside. So guys, right back at the car. Continue taking out these 10 millimeter bolts. Remember, guys, they're 10 millimeter. Now guys, this is what I'm using to take out the spark plugs, and it is a 5/8. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm not sure, but that's a 5/8 actual spark plug wrench. You can tell because of the way the bottom is right here. And inside it has a rubber gasket. I know you're not seeing that down there, but that's what I'm using. We're going to lay that right here, and we're going to pull up. I don't know if you guys can see this good or not, but yeah, you guys can see it pretty good. I'm going to pull the first one up, and I'm seeing signs of it's greasy down there. Okay, guys, it's greasy down there. So we're going to go down. Make sure you're in counterclockwise with your socket as you're putting it in there. And this is one loose. Now, guys, you all know there's a story to checking your spark plugs, okay? There's a story, and there's a way to check your spark plugs, and you know how your engine's running. And the reason why, guys, you have to use an actual spark plug socket is because you're way down this hole. I mean, look how far this is down there, and it grips the plug. So as I see, I'm sniffing it. Smells good. Everything seems fine. Not really seeing a problem. That's one plug out, guys. Now we're going to pull up this one, and I noticed this one as a twist tie on it for some reason. I don't know why that is quite right now, but and here is another plug. I'm not seeing nothing on the actual plug, but I am seeing oil right here, but I'm not seeing anything on the plug or the actual tip, as you can see. So guys, going to interrupt you again. So they're back. He's back already with a flat tire. I got to get working at that. I can see it's leaking right here. You can see the bubbles, the tire's shot. I'm actually going to put a flask in it. So I got a flask right here, and this is what I'm going to put inside the quad tire. I'm not putting new tires on it this year. Don't need it. I'm just going to throw flasks in. It's good enough for him at riding around. That's all the bike's going to be used for. And because he's a teenager, the bike's not going to last long. So, you know, here's some of his friends. They're riding around. See, this guy, what is this? A 200?
150F.
A 150F. F is for falling apart, because, listen guys, anything you do in life, you got to use tuck tape. Tuck tape is the best. See? Tuck tape. Who did that, you?
No, my father. He also painted it.
You think tuck tape's cool?
Yeah.
Cool. So this is what they do around here, guys. They just ride around on their quads and bikes, and they're not riding fast. They're not doing nothing wrong. They just go out to the park and stuff like that, and that's it. They're good kids when they're sleeping. It's when they're awake, it's the problem. But anyway, guys, just showing you how life is around here a little bit. I know the 78% of the channel is American, so I'm sure you guys aren't used to seeing things like this, right? But this is life here. This is the way things work. Okay, let's get back at it, guys. We got 2 plugs out. We got 2 call packs out. Now we're going to continue on. So, guys, let's pull this one out. And this will be number 3, the 3rd plug. And it's a lot of the same thing. There's nothing wrong with the plug. The plug looks good. So we know we got no engine troubles. That's always good to know. If you looked at the plug, they were carved up or they just look terrible. Corrosion is the best, is the worst thing, and if they were carved up, it will be signs of issues, but I'm not seeing no signs of any issues right here. And same scenario with this plug. So thankfully, I know the engine is pretty good. That's always a good thing. A little bit concerning on why they had this twist tie here. I don't know why. But guys, I do have new coils ordered for this car. Here's one of the Laser Iridium premium plugs that I'm putting in it right here. And then just putting it in the socket, making sure it got a good grip before I put it down there. You always got to be careful with this, guys. Make sure you're threading it properly. I can't stress that enough to you. I've known so many people that try to put, like, use air tools and drills with their spark plugs, and that's not a good way to go about installing your spark plugs. It's so easy to strip it out, and you don't want that happening. So that's one. And this will be number two. Remember, guys, put it in nice and gentle just with your extension on and feel around. Make sure you're not cross-threading anything, okay? So this will be number two. And we're just continuing suit here, guys. We're just keeping flowing, keeping going. And this will be number three. Guys, they tell me sometimes I'm like a broken record. But please, don't use air ratchets or battery operated drills or electric drills or nothing doing this, okay? Try to do it the same way I'm doing it here. Don't use air or electric or battery. You don't want to strip out these heads, so I mean, you're better off just and tighten them with the extension. That way you're not hurting anything. And don't put them too tight. Snug. If you put them too tight, you're causing more trouble because you still got to take them out one day to install new. And now we're at the last one. Now guys, you know, if this is a 6-cylinder, it'd be 6 spark plugs. If it was an 8-cylinder, it would be 8. If it was a 12-cylinder, it'd be 12. But this is just a little 1.84 cylinder. So it's only 4 of those terribly expensive spark plugs. And they were expensive. I'm going to put all that information, as I said for you at the beginning of the video, up for you guys. You guys already know beforehand right now. And there we go. That's that. And we're going to put number one. And we're going to put this one back in. And we're going to put this one back in. And we're going to put this one back in. I have to say, guys, these feel kind of sloppy. I'm really looking forward to my new ones. So let's start putting these back in. Our 10mm bolts that keeps those packs down. Just screwing them in and tight here at first, guys. When it comes to this stuff, guys, I always take my time. I always do things carefully, because can you imagine if you stripped anything out here? You're giving yourself so many problems if that was to happen. So guys, that's them all in. I'm just going to put that housing back on it. Got to take the oil stopper off for that. And then screw it back on. Check her oil. She's full, guys. Look at that. So, guys, let's start it up. So guys, she's purring like a kitten. Now, on GoPros, all engines sounds like crap, okay? They do. But I'm going to let you listen to it here. And she's running good. No, that's that. You hear that cold air intake, guys? Well, she's sounding good to me. Get my logo up on the stereo for you guys. So yeah, she's sounding good. She's running good. So let's close that hood, guys. So guys, that's it for installing the new laser Iridium spark plugs inside the car. There they are right there. That's the spark plugs that we just installed inside, and I'll show you the back, let you look at that so you can read it. And you guys already have all the information on these actual spark plugs anyways, because I put it in the screen for you. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you like, you can leave me a like over here. Then you can leave me a subscribe over there. And don't forget, guys, you can check out my merch. I say this all the time lately. I tell you to check out my merch even though I'm not wearing any today. And the reason why I don't wear it is because it's just so good quality. I don't want to get grease or dirt on it. Just joking, guys. I'm wearing it all the time. I'm always doing something in the garage. So thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you on the next one.